In the meantime, the House Committee submitted its report on the interaction it had with the Nigerian Army on Operation Positive Identification. The committee suggested that the Army should carry out the operation, but in collaboration with police, immigration, and other relevant security personnel was adopted. And moving on, the 32 Artillery Brigade has inaugurated exercise Smile 4, designed to checkmate militancy, oil and gas installations, piracy, kidnapping, and other prevailing security challenges in the riverine communities of Ondo South, local government area of Ondo.
Atijere is one of the coastal communities in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, with deposits of crude oil contributing 5 million barrels produced by the state. Adequate security of this coastline community therefore becomes imperative.
I believe that the issue of security in this country is the business of everybody, including the royal fathers.
Oba Samuel Adeye and his people, and indeed other communities in Ondo South local government area, can now sleep with their two eyes closed following the inauguration of the Army initiative.
Atijere was attacked by a militant. We had it when we were planning this operation from the higher headquarters that Atijere community should be one of the communities that we must visit and carry out civil-military relations.
When you factor the 200 nautical mile EEZ, that is exclusive economic zone, that will translate to about 8,400 square nautical mile of maritime space that required to be governed at all time. So this exercise, that is the crocodile smile now, is a strategic decision of the armed forces to ensure security.
The brigade also donated educational and sports facilities to Ilaje Grammar School.
The sheet we used to write out of them still carry it to outside to go and paint, and as they help us now to bring it, we don't have any need to take it outside again.
The state government, while commending the Nigerian Army for its gallantry, reiterated its continuous support towards the effective discharge of their constitutional roles. Olajide Bello, NTA.
Talking sports, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have been challenged to do everything possible and win their next match against Lesotho to brighten their chances of qualifying for AFCON 2021 slated to hold in Cameroon. Cross-section of sport lovers gave the challenge while assessing yesterday's match between the Super Eagles and the Squall of Benin Republic. They commended the team spirit the Eagle exhibited during the match by equalizing the early minutes goal, scored by the opponents, going ahead to score another winning goal, courtesy of Samuel Kanu, putting the goal margin at 2-1 in favor of Nigeria, while debunking the belief by a school of thought that the Eagles play below expectation. The respondents noted that the most important thing was a 3-point victory that clinched. They, however, called on Genetro boys to step up their games in their subsequent matches so as to qualify for the competition with ease.
We gather momentum when we were able to overcome the stiff opposition of the Beninois. You can see the way they put up. They really came out to defend all out. But if not for the spirited effort of the guys who put on extra effort through Samuel Kalu, who gave us the much needed win for that deserved victory. But then that's a food for thought that. There is no minor in African football, that we need to prepare for every match. If you look at that match, build up to that match, we had very few days that we invited those players to taking the Beninois for granted that, no matter what, we'll still beat them, we'll beat them silly. But that's a lesson, that's a food for thought that we are in for a serious fight.
It was a fantastic game, though there was a kind of low clinicality from those guys in the midfield, and we're not seeing a very typical Iwobi. On that match yesterday, it was not too active going forward, and trying to come back a bit to make sure there's more clinicality in the midfield. Likewise, you can see some tenacity in the play from Samuel Kalu on field, and you can see some kind of vibrance in Samuel Shakweze and Samuel Kada as well. And we see some kind of play from the guys, and it's a very fantastic game. I expect the manager to go ahead on the next match against the other people on the group to make sure Nigeria has some kind of good play on field. I see, we need to put some maturity into the game. I trusted Kong, Ahmed Musa, and the likes have this experience, and I think we should try and impact this in the games. Although the spirits and let's say the tenacity and technicalities not there for the guys to come back to win the game in a massive way. But at least 2-1 is not a bad result.
So I wish them good outcome in their next matches. They should put more effort. You know the way football is being handled. I think diligence and hard work, and if they can work on that, they are good to go. I wish them all the best. So you can't just judge from the outside. They put in their best, and the result was good.
The Eagles will be playing their next qualifying match against Lesotho this Sunday. And now to weather forecast for tomorrow.
Joyce and Chairman, here is the weather forecast for Friday. We expect the southern parts of the country, particularly the coast and the inland cities of the southeast, to experience morning thunderstorms, while over the inland cities of the southwest and the central region, cloudy to partly cloudy situations are expected. And over the north, sunny and hazy conditions are likely to prevail, and which is expected to span throughout the forecast period. And coming down to the central states, we expect relative calmness, except for southern parts of Abuja, Makurdi, Lafia, extending down to the coastal region where thunderstorms are likely in the afternoon and evening period.